Guys, the bot builder's back and welcome to another episode of Robot Wars Alpha. And this is the second episode of Robot Wars Alpha, in fact. And while the last one we definitely kicked off the new series with a bang, with the rematch, the match, the war to settle the rivalry, Wildcard versus Sonic 12 XL for the third and final time. And Wildcard once again came out on top to defend the Internet Championship. But this episode, we'll be finding out who Wildcard's next challenger will be. As well as in that first episode, we also had the first round of the No.1 Contenders Tournament. Of course, Nexus and Michael Bolton progressing, and now they're going to come head-to-head today in the finals. The winner will get a shot at Wildcard's Internet Championship in, well, a couple of episodes' time. But I also have some other matches to go with first. So, without further ado, let's get this episode started. Starship Pain. Blood Pumper Mark II. Bit of a rivalry here, actually. We decided to give these two a match because, of course, both robots had quite unfortunate times in the casino battle. Of course, Starship Pain flung themselves out of the arena, whereas Blood Pumper Mark II's weapon wasn't really working. So, and also, of course, it was Starship Pain who beat Blood Pumper. So this is a vengeance battle. But that's not all, as on the line, the winner of this will go through to the Mayhem Tournament, which will start next episode. Of course, the winner of that will take on the Internet Champion. And overseeing this grueling grudge match, well, she definitely has a lot of grudges with many robots in this series. It's Matilda, and, well, the same can be said for Rhino. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1... activate! So, of course, Blood Pumper, quite an important machine here in Robot Wars Omega, one of the Account Mayhem success stories, as I like to call them, a 2-time Account Mayhem quarter finalist, and of course the second ever Ultimate Challenge champion in history, although they did not have a good run in the Casino Battle Royale, hence why they're not getting a championship shot in this Request Fights Fight Night season. But who knows, if they're able to beat Starship Pain here, they may be able to get a shot here, and, well, because it was Starship Pain who did beat them, but look at the power of Starship Pain! The team say, well, the Miz and John Morrison, of course, it's the fucking Miz and John Morrison, it's also my machine as well, I've made it, but, they're driving it, the two idiots are driving it, say that they want it to be the next big front-inch flipper in Fan-Made Robot Wars. They claim it can be the next Arrowhead 2 if they really wanted to, and well, look at that! Flipping over Matilda, and look at this poor Blood Pumper's not really been able to do much, and of course I'm saying of course quite a lot this episode, actually, I've noticed already. I'm going to try and not say that as much, getting a bit redundant. This episode will just be called episode 2, of course, and well, Blood Pumper definitely struggling here. Oh god, the fact I saw there's so much action in this match already, I'm starting to, well, lose my breath a little bit here. It is quite an exhausting match here, of course, just the sheer power of these flips by Starship Pain. I mean, Starship Pain are just throwing Blood Pumper like it's, well, it's nothing, like it's one half of the swarm, like it's the mini-bot, in fact. Blood Pumper currently in trouble. Look at one of the front wedges, of course. Blood Pumper might need a bit of fixing before Series 2, of course. Both these machines have automatically qualified, and well, Starship Pain now coming for another good flip, and now trying to flip up Blood Pumper. And well, hey ho ho, Starship Pain definitely bringing the pain. The most moist robot in Robot Wars Omega, the drippiest of all the robots. It's got the drip with the shades and everything. Rhino's horn just fell off. I think that's all we need to say about that. Oh, well, something went flying here, and why is the arena all of a sudden getting dark? I might need to use my phone flashlight for the next match. We remember the phone flashlight, don't we? Well, hopefully, lighting will stay out a little bit longer for the rest of the match, although Starship Pain gets rid of Blood Pumper. Thank you, Starship Pain, for ending the match before it gets, impossible to see levels of dark. And Starship Pain get the win and qualifies for the Mayhem Tournament. Cease. Oh, wow. I sure do love it when the arena goes really dark during the middle of the match. It basically negates me having to do this. There we go. Now you can see the arena. And you can see the victor of the match, the drippiest of all the robots, the most moist of all the robots, Starship Pain, and they're going through to the mayhem, which will start next episode, and we'll of course see who will be fighting in that. Space Craze and Hellraiser. Bird of Prey and EC3. Oh yes, this episode's definitely full of rivalries, and here's another one of Space Craze and Bird of Prey. Of course, had a bit of a rivalry from the account Mayhem. Space Craze came so close to beating Bird of Prey, but in the end it wasn't enough, and that Builder Boy has thrown the Rager for Robomania. He wants a rematch with Bird of Prey, and if he doesn't win, Space Craze will retire, but if he wins, he will take Bird of Prey's spot in Series 3. Robot Combat Models has also agreed to what has currently been probably the biggest YouTuber rivalry, well, this year. But we have a tag match between Bird of Prey and EC3, taking on Space Craze and Hellraiser. No house robots, because of course it's a tag match, so who will win? Will it be the team of Robot Combat Models or the team of that Builder Boy? Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1... activate. Again, apologies for the poor lighting. Well, it's not exactly poor lighting now that I have a flashlight. Of course, more prepared. This isn't this isn't the bloody Robot Wars Omega versus fan-made Robot Wars again with the shit lighting. No, I'm prepared now, so don't worry about it. But sorry about the last match because it happened mid-match. There was nothing I could really do. And, well, I am, of course, recording this at around 4-ish. And, well, enough about my personal life, more about these machines and what a rivalry it has. And, of course, Space Craze and Bird of Prey are the first to collide. Of course, they're of course, all hell's gonna break loose when these two fight at Robomania. So much is on the line. Bird of Prey spot in Series 3, and Space Craze's career. It's Series 3 versus career. And, well, this isn't it now. This is, of course, just a bit of a tag match, of course, before that. And out comes Hellraiser. Out comes Hellraiser. And how will Hellraiser fare against Bird of Prey, the Big Walker? Well, it's faring against them pretty well. And I think, yes, Robot Combat Models knows his machines well. He knows that if you want a spinner to get taken down, you call upon EC3. Now, EC3, of course, doesn't have the best win-loss record thus far, because they had a recent loss in Request Fight Fight Night to We the Big Cheese. And in the last episode of Alpha, they had a loss in the No.1 Contenders Tournament to Nexus. But they're hoping to fare better here, and look at this. Basically calming the spinner of Hellraiser down. Hellraiser managed to tag in onto Space Craze. A lot of tagging going on here, and Space Craze coming with a good little ram right down to EC3. And again, EC3 getting a good little push right there. EC3 though comes in for a good little flip onto Space Craze. Space Craze, can they self-right? They definitely can self-right, as you can see there. Self-righting in fine style. EC3 now comes in with a good little tag. I mean, they're lower than Space Craze, so there's no point trying. Go for the heavy one that's hard to push. See, very tactical. These robots counter each other very nicely. And, oh, what is this by Bird of Prey? Bird of Prey, are they going to try and do a suplex? They tried to do a suplex, but they were not able to get that much off it. Now, Bird of Prey now bringing down the axe, though, in onto Space Craze. Space Craze getting right in underneath Bird of Prey, though, coming for a good little push, and again, and Bird of Prey upside down, but they're able to self-right. Bird of Prey, though, trying to come for a good flip, and as he said, the flipper of Bird of Prey essentially counters the flip, the rammer of Space Craze when it's able to get underneath. We have around 30 seconds left. Will this be the first judge's decision in Robot Wars Alpha? Surprised you haven't had a judge's decision yet in Request Fight. So look at this Bird of Prey that's now flipped over Hellraiser, and they're taking advantage. Look at this. Look at the axe. The axe is dug right in to right where it hurts to Hellraiser, and Hellraiser are in the pit. They're in the pit, and now in comes Space Craze. Space Craze is just pitted. It's just pitted Bird of Prey. Wow, what an attack that was by Space Craze, and then again underneath EC3. Cease. But it goes to the judges anyways. And well, what an interesting ending there. Bird of Prey pits Hellraiser, but Space Craze comes in and pits them. So, I'm going to be interested to see what the judges say here. And the judges have made their decision based on damage, control, and aggression. Oh, it's really close. You, of course, know the criteria, 1 point for each category. And the judges feel that winning out on damage and control, Team Robot Combat Models, Bird of Prey, and EC3. And oh boy, isn't this telling? Will this be what will happen at Robomania? Will Space Craze have to hang up the boots and finally retire? Well, I really hope not. They're, of course, a good machine. But if Bird of Prey is able to get Space Craze's number again, that will be what happens. This is, of course, just a tag match, though, and Space Craze did pit Bird of Prey. If they can do that in Robomania, that's a fast track to Series 3 for them, and a fast track to keeping their career intact. But now, enough of that. That's like a few months away until that big colossal match. It's now time for our main event. Our main event is the grand final of the No.1 Contenders Tournament. First up, making their way into the ring, Nexus! Oh yes, here is Nexus, the machine who beat EC3 to get this far, sent the Eagle flying and soaring through the skies. And they're hoping to make sure Michael Bolton will get ready to fly, and this machine to get a shot at Wildcard's Internet Championship. They're a very dominant machine though, semi-finalists of Series 2, they're seeded number 12 I want to say, and a very powerful flipper at that. Hope to send many machines flying, and hey, when you're fighting Nexus, the robot has only one mere question to ask. Are you ready to fly? And their opponents. Michael Bolton. So here is Fear Humble's machine, Michael Bolton, looking to get the biggest win in its career. Of course, the leader of the Unexplained, not coming out to the Unexplained music though, because this isn't a tag match. Coming out by itself, of course, not flanked by its Unexplained members though. Interesting. But Michael Bolton, a very good machine though, 4-wheel drive, fast, nimble, has got these front forks to get underneath, and its fast, nippy drive was able to be enough to take out Rewind. And if you remember from the Casino Battle Royale, I might remind you, this machine can do American destroyers. I would say Canadian destroyers, but Fear Humble's not Canadian. And, well, we're fighting a flipper here. Will we see that weird maneuver here again? Well, I'm definitely hoping to, because what a maneuver that was. An invertible pusher, and this machine could be a tough challenge for Nexus to try and get to grips with. And in the core patrol zone for the CP's heads, we have the deadly grabbing, lifting jaws of Virus, and that penetrating spike of Toxic Seahorse. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Oh, here we go. Of course, the winner of this will take on Wildcard in the 4th episode, not the 3rd episode. I'll explain why after this match, of course. Why there won't be the Internet Championship match on episode 3, because we got another big thing planned for that. And, well, Nexus now coming in with a good flip, but in comes Michael Bolton, coming in with some good pushes. And it's a very underrated machine, is Michael Bolton. It's good at pushing. That's what it does. It pushes and pushes and pushes and pushes and pushes. You can keep flipping it, but it will keep on pushing. But no matter what you do to Nexus, it will always keep flipping. So this is basically an interesting match here between a good, strong flipper and a good, strong pusher. And, well, Michael Bolton coming in with a good little push right down to Nexus. Nexus, though, managing to escape. Nexus comes in for a good flip. Right there, in onto Michael Bolton. And again, another good flip. Nexus coming in with some more good, strong flips right here. Michael Bolton. Now, coming in with some good flips right here. Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton coming in with a good push right there by Nexus. And Nexus coming in for yet another good flip. Nexus now. Michael Bolton coming in with a good slam, though. Right down to Michael Bolton. Nexus coming in with another good flips. They're all fighting in Toxic Seahorse's corner here. And while both these machines want a shot at the Internet Championships, neither of these machines have accomplishments in Road Wars Omega anyways. But one of them could get one here. Nexus coming in for another good flip in onto Michael Bolton. Although Michael Bolton now coming in for a good push, and look at that! That's what I was talking about. Managing to get in another good old American Destroyer, I guess is what it's called. That's what I'm calling it anyways. Nexus coming in with some good flips though, in onto Michael Bolton. And coming in with a good flip onto Toxic Seahorse. Bye-bye, Seahorse. I mean, seahorses are water animals. They're not birds. I mean, they're as majestic as birds, but they're not birds! And neither is Michael Bolton, but Nexus doesn't care anyways, and flips them out the arena, and they will be challenging Wildcard for the Internet Championship. Cease. Your winners, Nexus. And oh boy, what a main event that is gonna be for episode 4. Nexus versus Wildcard for the Internet Championship. That's gonna be one hell of a match. Can Nexus be the bot to break Wildcard's 10-0 streak? Well, we'll find out on episode 4. It won't be next episode though, because next episode will be the first round of the Mayhem Tournament. 3 triple threat matches. The winners will all go into a mega triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for whoever wins between Nexus and Wildcard. But until that episode, and until next time... Wait, what the hell? Everything's gone dark. Wait, the arena's completely blacked out. Wait, I recognise those two machines. Is that who I think it is? Oh my god, it is! What the hell is going on? Has Nexus aligned themselves with Destiny? Big Nipper turns, Behemoth turns, Nexus has his flipper raised, Big Nipper with the claws raised, Behemoth with the scoop raised. I think he has! Nexus has joined Destiny! I don't believe it! I am stunned! This is an incredibly shocking moment. Whoa, what does this mean? I don't believe it. What? Well, I guess we'll find out soon when Nexus takes on Wildcard. I don't believe it. Nexus has joined Destiny. All of their flippers raised. Maybe a sign that they are all in alliance with each other. And I am stunned. What a surprise to end the episode. And well, I think we'll be getting answers soon, but I don't think we'll be getting any today. But until next time, the Bot Builder out.